So one of my subscribers, and yes, I do listen to you guys once in a while. It doesn't happen a lot, but occasionally. Um, asked me, how do I light up such a big place without without mobs spawning? Well, basically, you start on the ground floor and move your way up. And I have these lovely lanterns everywhere. Um, anyway, I've decided today's video here is going to be about lighting and lighting options. You know, I did a lot of those nether trees, collected some of this stuff, put them in here absolutely everywhere. So this is lit up like a Christmas tree. But like I said, I think kind of the key to making sure your base is good is you start at the bottom, right? And you just put them down. You got lanterns underneath rugs, and this is how I do it. And then I have the whole place surrounded in the lanterns, and I got stuff in the floor. Pretty simple. Absolutely hate torches. Torches are kind of crucial in the beginning of the game, but when you start playing for a while, like I said, there's still some there that need to be removed. Um, I just think they're tacky. They're just like, eh, you know what I mean? But I digress. I'm going to show you what I did outside. After you have the inside of your building pretty much secure, nothing has ever spawned in here, except for those darn Endermen. What I like to do is start on the perimeter, right? And I'll make, something like this along the walls. And then after I do one layer, I'll go out a little bit more. I'll do another layer, then I'll go out a little bit more. And I'll do another layer, and next thing you know, you're out pretty far. So not only does nothing spawn in this gigantic facility, but nothing spawns around it, which incidentally is also helpful if you have mob farms, because you want the mobs that you want. You don't want unnecessary mobs spawning. And I still have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of torches out here as well, but you kind of get the idea. I just basically make a circle all the way around, and then go out a little bit more, make another circle all the way around, go out a little bit more, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and then and then next thing you know, your old school mob spawner is more efficient. This is a beast, by the way. Um, it's kind of a different design that I went with than the last time, but this is pretty great. I can see stuff dying in there. Stuff spawns. I'll show you what I did over here real quick. Um, Stuff spawns. It falls down. See stuff falling down, and it goes just into a simple water stream, and it lands on the lava blocks. Well, magma blocks are not really lava blocks, but you know, and they get hurt and they die. And I have the little collection system over here, which I need to get rid of some of this junk because it's just filling up with stuff. But look at them; they're coming down pretty regular. Um, Another thing you kind of have to do, and it's important. When I first started making this mob spawner here, they I couldn't spawn anything, and it was because there's caves absolutely everywhere, and the guy I'm building this with, Rivera, made a nice creeper spawner over there. No, nothing was hardly spawning. There were caves absolutely everywhere. So as we're going out, we're finding caves. We're trying to light them up like a Christmas tree, and it's a lot of man, it's a lot of grind, you know, finding all these caves and uh, figuring out everything. There's our ink farm right there. Rivera made that too. He's really good at making farms. I made the big building. That's kind of a cool. Let me screenshot this, in fact, This is a cool vantage point. Might even use that as the thumbnail for this. But you see what I mean about the lighting, though. You kind of start where you live and spread out and go farther and farther away. Especially if you have mob farms, and you gotta go underground and you gotta find all the little caves. I'm telling you, it was killing me though. Some of the other lighting options that I've been doing down here is I made these little things. You just basically four up and then four fences there and stick a light on top of them. Bada bing. I think they look pretty good. And I got them spread out absolutely everywhere. And I got these things spread out absolutely everywhere. And unfortunately, I still do a lot of torches, but can't really be helped. I mean, I've only been on the server for, I think it's been around a month or so, and I've already accomplished a lot. So, it's little by little you get these things done, and it ends up being very beneficial. Um, Now the iron farm over here is kind of close to a wooded area that isn't really lit up all that well, but because there's so much stuff lit up and the caves underneath are all lit up, we're still getting a fairly decent yield, even though right on the other side of that hill is basically just, um, excuse me, basically just regular wilderness. I like to do these flower things. I've never seen a mob actually walk through this. Maybe they do, maybe they try to, but they'll hurt you. Ow, 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 ow. See? And I've seen berry bushes kill mobs. It's kind of a trip. But this is pretty impressive, I think. This building, this complex here, is kind of the industrial area of the base. And it's all contained. Everything in there is mob proofed at this point. Um, I don't know if I gave you guys a tour or not, but yeah, I think I did. I think I've made a couple videos in here so far. Um, but like I said, you light up the area that you live, okay? Because when you're playing, on a survival server, your own personal, I guess, safety is kind of important, right? So you want to do that, and after that, you branch out and you light up everything. I really hate torches, and I'm kind of glad I was able to find the materials to make all of these lights. It really helps having an iron farm because this takes a lot of iron to use so many of these lanterns. But they're not torches. They look better than torches. The torches have that little the wispy thing on them. I'll show you the wispy thing. See these particles? Lots of those particles. See the particles coming up? That actually causes lag, I've been told. You know? So these don't cause that lag, and they let out the same amount of light. They just kind of do a little glowy thing, which I thought was interesting. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to share that with you fellers today. Just some ideas I've had about lighting and what you should do with your base when it comes to lighting. I can walk around my little house and not worry about getting beat up because I've lit the place up like a Christmas tree. You know, there's a sheep over there. I even lit up the tree farm here in the back. But the sun's going down. Isn't that lovely, though? I like the sunset. Let's go watch the sunset behind the building. That's so lovely. The creeper farm kind of looks like a monstrosity, but that's all right. It's a necessity. You got to have things like that in this game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you fellers. Have a wonderful day, and I am out. It would appear you have reached the end of this video. Well, I want to thank you fellers for watching. Things that way. And if you could go ahead and, share and like and subscribe and all that YouTuber nonsense that they say on the interwebs, what they do there. That'd be nice. Y'all have a nice day.